questions? Like, was that enough time for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. So volunteer to sort of just talk about, you know, which one of these stories stood out to them and why.
Okay, so I think the one Ransom by Stuart Dybek. Are these all the same for every table?
Yeah, they're all the same. Yeah, you have all the same ones.
Ransom is kind of cool because, like, why is he kidnapping himself? You know, for what reason? And, like, who are the interested parties and what his relationship is to them? And then, like, they want an ear, you know? So it's like, oh man, he only has 2 ears, and how many parties did he send those nails to? Can't send that many ears, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
How's he gonna do it?
So, if I can summarize, essentially, that one was most interesting to you, maybe you guys as a group, because of all the questions that it raises. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Thank you guys for volunteering. Another group, another person. Thank you.
So we also thought the blind date by Max Berry was interesting too because it's very alarming. He's looking at this like young girl through a scope and like we were talking about like, oh maybe it's like he's spying on her or like it's like a sniper, like what is he doing? Like it's just creepy, like what is happening and there's no other like details, so we're just wondering.
And if I remember that one correctly too, it starts off very differently than it ends. Where you think at first it's just a blind date or something.
Right, like he's like, oh I'm stunned, and then he's like, she looks 16, now I'm looking at her through a scope and we're like, whoa, what?
So it's like you have like these ideas about what the story's going to be like and then
I mean it's only a few sentences long, like it's nothing like long, it just goes 0 to 100 really fast.
Yeah, it's the best way to put it. Yeah, going 0 to 100. I hadn't thought about it that way, but that makes sense to me as a description. Other people? Other groups that we haven't heard from yet? I'd like to hear from each of you, even just a little bit. Yeah, please.
I like the manners tomorrow, or maybe you've heard this one before, but you've never heard of this.
Yeah.
I like it because it sort of makes a joke about sort of the stereotypes that we put characters through and how we're going to hear it in different ways as through the title.
Jeremiah, you said an important word for today's lesson. Stereotype. Would you mind maybe talking a little bit more about the stereotype that you see there?
So the man of tomorrow is the stereotype I'm seeing. It's the idealized, the perfect man, the guy that's the basic hero. I think there's a specific word for it. Hercules.
Okay.
Maybe. It's a hero that's always righteous and always good. And it's making fun of this idea that we've heard the story maybe a million times, but maybe we're going to hear it differently.
Yeah, thank you. Other people, yes.
We thought the 3 Tiny Doors by Barry Napper was interesting because a cadaver is a dead body, and then it says they found a house inside of it, so it makes you think like, how did they get that?
Right.
Basically.
Yeah, and maybe compared to some of the other ones, that one is more, I don't know, fantasy, poetic, metaphorical, I don't know. Yeah, thank you. We got 2 more groups left. How about up front? Which one did you guys like? Or find interesting, or whatever you felt?
We were kind of fond of The Endless Mystery by Peter Straub.
Okay.
We just wondered from